Cow catcher is an amazing technique that any middle school, high school wrestling kid will learn as a means to stuff and counter takedowns. But we don't really see it that often done in this kind of sacrifice manner. I mean, every once in a while you see something like this in Greco-Roman wrestling, where there's a over/under and a sacrifice rather than just a pure rotation. But in this case, the sacrifice is a driver, and it's always it tickles me to see sacrifice throws that are not like explicitly Greco-Roman. Anytime we go into other arenas, like if I see something that's a sacrifice in, like, let's say MMA, that's one level of me getting excited and tickled. But to be honest, I get even more excited when I see it in something like this vintage pro wrestling match. So when I get a cow catcher, like over under, um, and when one of them is like around the guy's neck rather than, you know, like I have the one underhook and then the other arm goes over the head, right? My temptation is usually just to rotate, but going with the sacrifice dynamic back down, that's something I haven't personally played with a lot, but watching this makes me want to kind of reality test it a little bit. But it's interesting in a professional wrestling context for another reason too, because um, with the rotation, you would be able to have such a greater degree of flashiness and entertainment to whip the guy across half of the canvas. So it's just interesting to me to see this as a variation. It's not something that I would be likely to see a lot out there in the wild.